This is Cappagh in Newbridge, deserted now, but 175 years ago, just before the Great Hunger hit this area, this village was thriving with several hundred people. The sounds that you hear in the distance are farms still working as their forefathers had done. But much of this area is very quiet, deserted, just memories. And one of those memories came to light recently. Just down the road, a man set down a peace officer. His name was Francis Cusack. And he wrote a letter to the head constable in Ballygar asking for help. And the reason he asked for help was because he saw the situation here was quite desperate. People had no money, no food, and starvation was at the door. This was June 8th, 1846, 175 years ago. This place would have been teeming with people. And as he sat down to write, he told the chief constable of going just down the road to Cappagh to supervise down there and to supervise the works that had been given to those in the parish, working on making roads 12-14 hours a day, but at least there was money. And here in his own area there was none of those works to be had. He had sent a note to Dennis Kelly, the landlord, and Dennis Kelly himself had sent it to the Office of Public Works and the Poor Laws to try and find some help. And eventually help did come. But the help was not going to help an awful lot of the people here. Francis Cusack was going to survive. Many didn't. A few years later, he's recorded in the Griffiths valuation. Himself and quite a number of locals are going to be farming this area here. He marries Margaret Tracy in 1851, and their son Dennis is born soon afterwards. Dennis, like many, eventually, when he gets to an age, goes to America. He is not the only one from this village to do that. This is the area where the family would have lived in. Now grassed up fields. Dennis did well. He had a saloon, and when his father died in 1876, Dennis had enough of money to send home to bring his mother, Margaret Tracy, to America. The Cusack story is a story of survival. What's left here are cattle, not people. But the people who once lived in these areas, their descendants now scattered throughout the world. So today, we remember them. We remember all that walked these laneways, that found their home here in this part of East Galway, and that walked these laneways and roads to emigrate, to make a new life for themselves. Francis Cusack wrote, pleading that his words would be heard. For many it was too late. For some it made a difference. In this quiet spot where the Cusack family lived, we remember them, and we remember all who perished during An Gorta Mór.